Off camera, I've been super busy with building Tower of Music Theory Mayhem. I finished floor 4 as well as built all of floor 5, that is, other than the outside section, and that's what we'll be building in today's video, as well as some of floor 6. If you want to play what I build in today's video, this is the Obby ID. And if you enjoy it, please make sure you leave a like and consider subscribing. I'd love to hit 3,000 subscribers soon. And also, please subscribe to Roro Studios Music as well. Enough advertising. So I built the first part of the outside section during a live stream I did on Thursday. There's not much to say about it. It was just a quiz about different instruments based on pictures and descriptions. Then there was also another play the rhythm thing. And then that takes us to a recorded section of this, which is going to be a recap of some things from the tower over a timed safety net. Okay, so it's the day after that live stream, so now this is just like recording and I'm in a private server. So the last thing I had planned for this outside section was like a recap of everything so far, but it's going to be over a safety net that's timed. Sort of like Citadel of Laptops putting outside section somewhere. I guess maybe right here is a good place for this. So what if we have the safety net leads back up to here on this platform where you can redo this play the rhythm thing. So we can have a truss right there and scale a platform out as far as it'll let me. It's going to look like that's right here. Now I need to make sure it doesn't interfere with this, although it's going to be activated. Why is that can't collide true? But it's going to be activated by a button anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Or I can move it out of the way. I guess you'll still kind of be able to catch yourself here. I don't really want that. You know what, we'll just put it here. It's fine. The color of it will be this. Now I don't know if I want to make all the platforms activated by the button as well. Probably not, because there's the button part link limit of 30. Okay, here's what I'm thinking we'll include on this safety net thingy. So, there really weren't that many of the music theory concepts that I want to, like, repeat, I guess. That I want to repeat. Like, I don't want to redo the intervals and chords thing, except I guess I'll do the one that was here. This one was for the diminished triad thing. This section says next is a diminished triad, 3 minor thirds stacked on top of each other. This triad has a dark sound, so here's a horror experience for you. Watch out for the random decal jump scares. Your run will end if you run into them. This is probably a pretty recognizable section, like, if I was to do that again. So I think we'll include this as the only part of floor 4. But also some parkour things, such as this. Okay, here's how I made this thing. It says, the blue platforms inside here will reset the push box. Also jump towards the push box if it gets stuck midair. What you do is you use the gray thing to lower this, and then this one resets it. So then you want to jump towards that so it actually falls down. It's where the blue platform actually is. So because the key signature here is B flat, meaning B flat and E flat, meaning there's B flat and E flat, that means this is actually 3 studs lower. So that means even when I raise the gray platform up, like this, and then you can actually use the thing, like, where it doesn't update to your advantage by doing that. Like, see how it's not getting reset, because the blue platform is actually 3 studs lower than where it appears. But these other ones are not B flat or E flat, therefore they are exactly where they appear to be. So then you'd want to lower this and then jump to it again. Then wait a couple seconds until this goes to underneath the button. Then you'd raise this up, and it's supposed to activate that, but I forgot to make this a push box button. And so that would be this section down here. Like, again, we'll do one question of a note names quiz. Okay, so it's gonna say jump on the platform with the note C that does not use a ledger line. So a ledger line is just this little line that this is on, because it's like below the staff. I don't actually say what a ledger line is at any point in the tower, but I mean, you can probably figure it out, honestly. So the one that you need to jump to is gonna be this one. That's gonna be can collide true, the other one's gonna be can collide false. Now I don't want you to be able to do the camera trick, but it's going to be button activated, which is kind of an issue. But what I think I can do is just make these 0.6 transparency. I don't know why I didn't select both. And then these aren't going to be activated by the button. Like, even before you press it, this is going to be can collide true, but that's not really going to affect anything, because if you land on it, you can't jump to anything without pressing the button. Not that you could land on it in the first place. So, also, we're probably going to make the parkour go over here, and I don't want you to be able to shortcut off of this. So, this is getting moved over. Okay, and the rest of the time section, pretty much the only other specific part I reference is the horror experience. Jump scares. Don't jump on these decals. They are insta-kills, so you really don't want to do that. Have I showed this decal before? I don't know. It was in Roblox Studio in a, like, test thing I was doing. And then this one I have before, Jurassic Shark. Then you jump across these 1 stud. Then you have that wall hop, and then you're at a safety net. So back here, at the start of this outside section, it says, luckily this time you'll get another safety net right after it being the outside section. And then once you finish it, these signs say, here's your safety net as promised. However, despite being on floor 6, you're not at the halfway point. You're actually past it, you know, because you'd be thinking that I was about to say, you're not at the halfway point yet. Due to part limit, the floors from here on out are shorter. Oh, also, you might find it useful information right about now that there will be a final outside section on this tower as a performance of everything you've learned. Let's have it so you jump across this kill brick floor, and then the parkour starts over here. I don't know, I just feel like doing that. And what I was planning to do on floor 6 was, I wrote time signatures, almost everything already discussed combined. At floor 1, the only time signature used is 4/4 time, but here we introduced 3/4 time and 2/4 time. Since we just did a recap, I don't see a point in doing one immediately after that, so mainly this floor is just going to be parkour. Other than 2 of these things, 1 in 3/4 and 1 in 2/4. Alright, floor 5 outside and about half of floor 6 are now done. It's time to show you them start to finish. Here's the operator if you want to complete this. So I guess I will show you a little bit of floor 5, like the not outside part. Basically, you click the note B flat before you enter here, and then these signs, which half of them are hashtagged, basically explain the harmonic overtone series. So like when you played that, there are very faint pitches above that you can hear, kind of. Right here it says, although it's nearly impossible, if not impossible to hear in almost all situations, that are like certain intervals above that. So each section represents those intervals. Not all of them, because they're technically infinite, but I'm not going to put infinite sides on the floor. But the first one is just B flat that you played, and this is going to be F above that, then this is B flat again, then this one is D, then F, then a pitch between G and A flat, and then B flat again. And that will take you to floor 5 outside. Here's another outside section. Luckily, this time you'll get another safety net right after it. This starts with an instrument quiz. Jump to the platform with the instrument that is either pictured or described. When I loaded this Obby slot before this recording session, none of these signs got hashtagged, which is nice. But maybe I just got lucky or something, since it is sometimes completely random. Well, probably not completely random, but it feels that way. Anyway, this says use this teleporter to skip the quiz if too much of the text gets hashtagged. What instrument is this? The first one is trombone. The second one is piano. This one is trumpet, violin, and then we get onto the written descriptions. This instrument has a low range, and music for it is written in bass clef. It is a member of the brass family and uses valves. That would be tuba. This instrument is the instrument that I play. It's also a member of the brass family. It reads treble clef and uses 3 valves. That would be trumpet. This instrument is a member of the percussion family, and it has 4 drums that can be tuned to specific pitches. That would be timpani. This instrument is a member of the woodwind family. It reads the treble clef and is a B flat instrument. That would be clarinet. This instrument is a member of the strings family. It reads bass clef, and it is also sometimes just called bass. That would be string bass. This is here if you use the teleporter thing, so that you don't just walk off the platform, which would be an annoying way to end your run. So you jump over those insta-kills, and that's can't collide true, by the way, this thing. Then you've got an 11.5 stud jump, I think that's what that is. Yeah. Make sure you jump off the conveyor to reach the platform. So you do this conveyor launch, and you gotta jump at the end of it. Okay, then we have a read the rhythm thing. Let's do this with the fully invisible platforms. So you have to use that to get up here. Let me turn the metronome up. Okay, so here's the metronome. 1, 3, and 3, 4. Okay, that was kind of incorrect. Like you could see I went into climbing animation because I was a little bit off on the timings. It's fine. Sometimes you can get lucky, like, okay, if you press it early on one, and then you go into climbing animation, if you press it exactly on the metronome click on the next one, you're probably going to jump early and miss the jump. So, you can kind of save it a little bit. If you're a little bit behind, then press it a little bit late. Also, I'm remembering now that I forgot to link the buttons here. Let me fix that. Okay, so press the purple button, and you'll have 100 seconds to complete the rest of this outside section. Use the red button to reset the timer. Even if the timer runs out, make sure you press the reset button before trying again anyway. The key signature here is B flat major, by the way. So you start with that long jump. Okay, so you need to, for the push box, lower the platform down so it goes on the conveyor, and then wait for it to move to about here, and then raise it back up. And you can just wait a second for this to go back, because you can kind of use the weird updating thing to your advantage. And then jump towards it like this until it goes over there. Lower the platform, jump to it again, then wait a couple more seconds until it's in a good spot where it will hit the button but won't hit any of the resetters. Now that that button is activated, you need to do that wall hop. I almost missed that jump. Jump on the platform with the note C that does not use a ledger line. It's that one. Add jump scares. Don't jump on these decals. They are insta-kills. And then the rest of this is pretty easy. Just some one stud jumps. Avoid the insta-kills though. And there's the exit. Or entrance, I guess. Exit of the outside section. That takes you to floor 6. Here's your safety net, as promised. However, despite this being floor 6, you're not at the halfway point. you're actually past it. Due to part limit, the floors from here on out are shorter. Oh, also, you might find it useful information right about now that there will be a final outside section on this tower as a performance of everything you've learned. The end at the moment is currently up there. That's just where the rest of this floor is going to be parkour. That sign says this is the end for the time being. So to do that, you need to get 2 buttons. You need to get this yellow one, and you need to get this green one. This is where the different time signatures come into play. These play the rhythm sections have so far all been in 4/4 time, even though they weren't marked as such. 4/4 time means that there are 4 beats in each measure, and each metronome click is a quarter note. However, 3/4 time means that there are 3 beats in each measure, and each metronome click is a quarter note. Also, the platforms on these sections are required to be invisible now, so good luck. Before, there was a thingy you could toggle it, like, to help you learn how to do these. The rhythm here is actually pretty simple. 1, 2, 3, 1, and... Okay, that worked. I think it's just continuous, a platform here. Yeah, it's just, you only need to jump twice, that's it. Well, no, 3 times, because there's one at the start. So you jump here, here, and here. Actually, you need to do the 3/4 time one twice, because the first, well, okay, you need to do it once so you can get to this button, and the second time so you can go this way to get to the 2/4 time section. And right, you have a slowed walk speed here, so I'm going to have to make this not be a 3-stud stick out. 2/4 time, as you can probably guess, is 2 beats per measure, and each metronome click is a quarter note. 1, and there. Again, kind of messed up the timing, but it's fine. There's the green button, and then you would have to go back, jump down, and do the 3/4 thing again. It seems kind of pointless to have to do the same thing twice in a row. Well, not in a row, but like, you know what I mean. There. So now that's there, so you can press the button and then go this way. Or if you want, I guess, do this and not make the long jump. It's fine. Anyway, now that those 2 buttons are activated, you would go up this ladder thingy. Now you're here where it says this is the end for the time being. Thanks for watching today's episode of Building Tower of Music Theory Mayhem. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video, and have a great day.